Every week, Walmart has more people go through their stores than watch the Super Bowl. Every week, 65 million people go through a Kroger store. 40 million people go to a Walgreens. They're amassing huge audiences. And so the ability to communicate with people at the right time has shifted from us on our couch to us in the store. And that's caused a whole revolution in how people think about how they go to market and when they go to market.
From in-store to web, it's about building the bridges of understanding of what's working in each, and then in turn, what's providing the best return on investment in terms of the marketing mix.
How does the internet fit into this ecosystem? And when you start bringing all of these different things together, how does it eventually impact how a consumer acts in the long term in terms of their purchase or influences their behavior in different ways?
What we've seen is a dramatic shift from pushing out information to making things easier and more accessible to consumers.
While there's been some reset and some consumers have changed the way they will shop, in reality, there will always be going back to some sort of more free spending behavior, and the fear of spending too much will be gone. So the relationship that the marketer creates with the consumer now is very important.
If a brand wanted to develop as part of its strategy a closer relationship with its most loyal users and maybe even activate them and have them become, ambassadors for the brand, if you will. Well, the only way you can do that is really through social media, and you couldn't do that at all 5 years ago. Now you have this tremendous opportunity.
Brands like ourselves are going to have to crack the nut on how do we join those conversations in a real, authentic manner.
Most retailers and manufacturers are still kind of groping, trying to figure out how to leverage the web in the best way possible. I think they all acknowledge that the web, that search, that display are important ingredients in the shopping mix and where we're gathering our information, but just exactly how to leverage it is still really in its infancy.
What is the measurement of online media? What is that unit? Is it a GRP? Is it a click? Is it some kind of combination of time spent and click-through activity?
Most manufacturers' websites, and for that matter, most retail websites, do not aggregate huge numbers of hits.
One of the things that we need to do to bring traditional advertisers more online is take the forms of targeting that they were using, be it Prism clusters or something like that, and bring those forms of targeting online so they can take a look at their targeting and the direct marketing across all different media, not just direct mail or TV.
It's really more about looking at things like awareness, intent to purchase, and things like that we can measure, rather than how many people blogged about your brand last week or how many people clicked on your latest display ad last month. All things we can measure, but in and of themselves, those measures don't necessarily answer these clients' questions in a way that helps them to make decisions.
Our goal has been to sort of measure every aspect of that person, from their purchase, to their online behavior, to their TV viewing, to their game playing, to their buying of cell phones, whatever. And to be able to know so much about that person and then look at how that person interacts within the media to find that person and really be able to isolate that person in space and advertise to them at the most appropriate time.